Shalom. This is your brother Kassad out of Great Millstone, Houston. Wanted to come and do a lesson. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and we will. Peace, blessings to the Akiyam, put on as the elite. Alright, I wanted to do a lesson going into how we wrestle not against flesh and blood and how, we fight against spiritual wickedness in high places. And how we fight is through this word, right? Scriptures talks about how the word is our sword, our weapon of warfare. The word of Yahweh, this Bible, these scriptures. And this is what the Lord has given us to go out here and go to war with. All right, this is our instrument of war. So I'm jumping off here in Ephesians 6 and 12, and perfectly this is edifying to the body, man. So it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, okay, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, man. That's the elite, that's Esau, Edom, all right? That's the wickedness that is operating inside this world right now, man, all right, that you see on these people as well, on a low level, right? On our people, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, they walking around just possessed with demons. The scripture says we don't go to war with them fleshly. We don't get carnal with these individuals, man. But we operate on a spiritual level, and by doing what's written inside these scriptures, we are able to discern who we dealing with by these scriptures as well, man. The scriptures also is a light, unto us, man. So it says, Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, man. You saw Edom, the chief house, the Amalek, the fake ooze, the elite of the house of Esau, of Edom, all right? These are the people that control the media, the radio, the movies, pushing the agenda of wickedness on the face of this earth. And darkness, okay? It says, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, okay? The warlocks, all the witchcraft and the enchantments that they use, confusing individuals with false doctrines, and bullshit, ultimately. So it has them have people bugged out, completely out of their mind, walking around in darkness, stumbling and everything. So, man, and how we fight, man, once again, is with this word. This is Ephesians 6 and 17. It says, and take the helmet of salvation, because ultimately we're going to need armor to fight, man. Right? And this word is our armor. This is what we ought to be dressed in. This is our appropriate attire for every day. Not just when we go out on the highways and byways or, putting up lessons. Nah, this is our armor. This is what we wear. This is our wardrobe on a daily basis. So it says, and take the helmet of salvation, all right, which is this truth. All right, which is the Lord saving us. All right, that means being girded up in your mind, thinking about the kingdom, being kingdom-minded. And that's the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, ultimately. And it says, in the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. All right, so the word, what is written inside these scriptures, is the sword of the Spirit. And it's the word of Yahweh, okay? And this is what we use in battle, man. So this is Hebrews 4 and 12. It says, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrows, and it is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, man. Because once again, this word, which is a sword, and it is also symbolic to being light, so it's shining on people's darkness, exposing the wickedness that people are operating inside of. So you're able to tell a person if not operating inside this truth, this gospel, what is written inside these scriptures. You can tell these people are you can discern who they are, man. Their intents, the intents of their heart. All right. The scripture says, from the abundance of the mouth, the heart speaks. Okay. Abundance of Let's get this right quick, not to mess it up at all. Let's say from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. God. This is Matthew 12:34. It says, O generations of vipers, how can ye being evil speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, man. So you'll be able to tell a man and what he's doing, not just by what's coming out of his mouth, but his actions as well. And this word is what's going to be the discerner of the heart, the spirit, his actions, ultimately, man. Okay? Get this in John 17:17. So the scripture says, sanctify them through the truth, through thy truth. Thy word is the truth. Okay, so the truth is what we're sanctifying, meaning setting apart, making holy. Okay, washing these individuals out here that's operating in wickedness that are of the house of Israel with this word. This is how we make them separate and apart, through the truth that is within this word. Okay, thy word is the truth. This is the truth. All right, not what Esau Edom is saying. Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, is the man of sin. He's wicked. Everything he's done and he's doing is only going to beget more wickedness. This is why he is coming to the world, just to be wicked. This is what the Lord has created him to be, ordained him to be. All right, had called him to be, as it talks about in Romans 9:11, man. You know. Let's go into this right quick. This is Isaiah 13:3, because ultimately we are fighting a spiritual battle. And so for us to put our trust inside of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he's going to send his mighty ones to protect us. And his mighty ones are going to be camped around us constantly, you know, as we operate on a day to day. You know, as it talks about in the book of Job, when the Satan was asking about Job, you know, or talking about Job, and he told Yahweh how he knows that he has a hedge of protection around him, man. These angels are a hedge of protection around us, man. The servants of the Lord, the ones that the Lord sees, you know, are seen or deemed as perfect in the eyes of the Lord, right? He has a hedge of protection around him. But this is Isaiah 13:3. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. Okay, sanctified ones are the ones who are sanctified by the word. All right, these are the saints. It says, I have also called my mighty ones. Now, the mighty ones are the angels. It says, for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Okay, so he has called these mighty ones for his anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Okay, so the Lord has put these angels and camped them around us, put them in our lives, in our everyday life, so that, man, we will see no harm, unless the Lord has permitted it to happen, you know. And if we see these things happening, then we have to adjust, all right, be circumspect, you know, evaluate ourselves and see why these things happening, you know. If it's a downfall, most downfalls are only setups for you to be, you know, be built up in a certain type of way, man. You know, this is how the Lord works. This is Psalms 91:11. It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest they dash thy foot against a stone, man. So being a servant, you know, of the Most High, operating in faith and obedience. Okay, the Lord has sent his mighty ones to protect us in all our ways, man. So scriptures talks about how we aren't to fear the people in this world. We're not to fear nobody but Yahweh. All right, the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear. You know, he's given us a peace and a sound mind. And that's through this word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is what brings us comfort, knowing and having faith inside of it that, man, he has sent his mighty ones to protect us and keep us in all our ways, man, during these times in which we in. All right, and nothing happens or is going to happen unless the Lord has permitted it to happen. All right, this is Psalms 103:20. It says, bless the Lord, Yahweh, ye his angels. It says, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Okay, so it says, bless thee the Lord, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Okay, so whatever the Lord has spoken, man, these are faithful and true, man. He's gonna make true to it. It says, "Bless ye the Lord, all ye his host, ye ministers of his that do his pleasure." Okay, so the angels ultimately are doing the pleasure of the Lord on the left hand side and on the right hand side as well. All right, so they're protecting the righteous and they're also issuing out judgment to the wicked. All right, the Lord is fighting this battle for us ultimately, and his judgment is going out on a day to day, man. All right, I'm gonna just grab this and go ahead and get out of here. This is Sirach 39:28 going into this judgment. It says, "Therefore there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." So the Lord has a hit squad ultimately. So this is why we are to stay spiritual. The scripture says, "Vengeance is mine; I surely will repay." The Lord will repay. Okay, so it says, "Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and a sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. All right, they shall rejoice in his commandments, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Okay, just like the righteous, the angels that the Lord has created for his vengeance, man. On the right hand side to protect his righteous men out here. There's left hand side angels as well, that's out here destroying the wicked on the day to day, man. All right, so we stay faithful and true and operating inside this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. This using this as your weapon, man. The Lord is gonna do the rest, man. And with that, perfectly, this is edifying to the body. Just wanted to do a lesson going into how the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, and how, we tear down the wicked in high places by this spiritual sword, these scriptures. All right. We tear down spiritual wickedness in high places by using these scriptures. So with that, perfectly edifying, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops, the great millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Peace, blessings to the Akiyon, putting on as the elect. Shalom.